The latest Minions movie, Minions and Monsters, is so terrible for kids that the stuff that they put out in the trailers makes it clearly obvious. Do not take your kids to see this movie. So let's talk about why. First of all, Minions has always been known to kind of push that butt crack humor kind of area. In the trailer, we see a clown minion strip off his pants for some reason. He's in a thong. He goes off screen to do a fight. He comes back, the thong is gone, and now instead the clown nose is over his crotch, and then the thong is thrown on top of his face. Gross, disgusting, shouldn't be in a children's movie. Also, some of the gory and whatever bits, I saw that there was a beheading right on camera. A royalty was just straight up, the axe got right to their head, and there's like, it looks like a chunk of ham is exposed where the neck was. No cuts, no breaks, no obscurities, complete beheading on camera in a children's movie, not for kids. But the main reason to discredit this one is it's highly demonic, okay? I don't know if y'all have seen the trailers or not yet. You absolutely should before you go take your kids to see this. I review kids' movies, so I have been in the... yeah, get subscribed. You want some more children's movie reviews. I've been in the theaters watching these trailers over and over and over again before every movie, and it's just so demonic, folks, okay? There's at least 2 demonic summoning rituals based on what I'm seeing with changes in clothing and how many minions are present, okay? They got the spell book, they got the hand holding, they got candles, there's some kind of symbology on the floor, they're holding hands, they're doing some kind of chant. There's, a picture of this demonic entity in the book that they're reciting. They're clearly reciting from. It's in a different language, okay? And as they're reciting, the words are getting highlighted and glowing to mean that that is what they are reciting. Yeah, demonic summoning rituals, like, don't let your kids play with this, okay? And on top of that, I saw several instances of evil eyes. The music that they're using to in the trailers is saying abracadabra. It's some kind of like electronified. Anyway, it sounds a little different, but near as I can tell after watching it, I believe they're saying abracadabra, which again alludes to the magic and the demonic nature right in this. Obviously, it's all about monsters. It's called Minions and Monsters. It is a kaiju movie, it seems, which is your Godzilla style movie where a monster comes in and wreaks havoc and stuff. You're seeing the materials and the poster that the one little minion who has the movie idea, right? Because they're making a monster movie, okay? You're seeing on the poster and stuff, there's a lot of fear being pushed, minions being scared and people being scared. The monsters in one of the trailers are talking about, I just want to eat and step on people, okay? I saw instances of it look like people being skewered. Now they were like stick figure, like cave painting kind of levels. But yeah, they have little red splotches for blood, okay? Like, why is this in a children's movie? This should not be in your children's movie that your kids watch. You should not let your kids watch this movie, okay? On top of that, there was some mythological creatures. I saw an ogre, and then that was like one of the minions' bosses, apparently. And in his little house area, I saw something that looked like unicorn and Medusa and a multi-headed dragon, and it looked like some like Greek or Roman or something kind of that gods, goddesses kind of alluded to in the background. And this is just from the trailers, folks, okay? If this is what they're showing you in the trailer, imagine what is in the movie, all right? Additionally, the little cutesy main guy, the little monster that they do end up summoning, he introduces himself as something, 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 the Deceiver, and then based on some inferring from the rest of the trailers, he probably double crosses them. I don't know that for certain. That is a little bit of a jump from the trailers, but the other stuff is very clear cut, okay? This is not something for kids. And to all y'all out there who are like, well, it's just fantasy, it's just, you're not real demons, they're not real playing with whatever. Y'all been deceived. I'm sorry. Yes, these things do mean something in the spiritual realm. You come into agreement with that kind of stuff. And just think of it in this way, okay? Do you want your kids seeing this stuff as, oh, it's just pretend, oh, it's just fine, oh, it just means nothing, and then they're exposed to something like that out in the real world, the real stuff that you will agree with me on, at least that stuff is real, right? For sure, that we can agree on that is real. Your kids are now like, it's just like in the movie. I mean, is it really, they've been desensitized to it. They've been shown that it's okay, that, hey, maybe this is fun. Maybe this is a cool thing to play with. No, no, you don't play with the demonic. You don't play with the devil's kingdom. Okay, you don't play with fear. The Bible says God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. The Bible talks about how in Acts, after they all got saved, they burned all their witchcraft books and stuff. Okay, these people didn't mess around. Okay, they didn't keep uh, they didn't keep their, well, it's a kids movie. It promotes witchcraft and stuff and the occult, but it's just a kids movie. I'll just keep that around. No, these folks were like, oh, these things are gone in my life. Okay, I'm following after the Lord. So anyway, terrible movie to take your kids to see. Do not take your kids to see this one. Share this video with other parents because everyone needs to know not to take their kids to see this one. The Minions brand has become very large, okay? But there's a problem with the Minions franchise. And they start off with Despicable Me, grew as a bad guy, and they turned to be a good guy, a redemption arc. Okay, that's good. But the Minions arc has been about the Minions being bad. And so they make bad being cool. And I know I haven't reviewed all the movies in the past, but I have seen, I think I've seen all of them. And it's the same theme, okay? It is the Minions are being bad, and it's cool to be bad. And like, I get it. It's supposed to be in that time frame before the redemption arc, but that doesn't matter. You're promoting this badness to kids, and we see consistent potty humor, butt crack humor, those kind of things. This franchise is just no good for kids anymore. Okay, and now they're going full all out on your kids. Straight up, all this demonic mess, all this demonic nonsense. Oh, I also seen one of the monsters is wearing like the mermaid style, like seashells top, and then at one point in time it slides down and it pulls it back up. There's nothing exposed, but it's just alluding to that just sexual filth, okay, that we just don't want our kids to see. We don't want our kids to see that as funny. It's not funny. It's not entertaining to be exposing or those kind of things in that manner, right? These are not things that we want our kids to learn or to know or to be taken on and shown, oh, this is funny, this is a joke. No, it's not funny. No, it's not a joke. That kind of stuff is disgusting. It's moral filth, okay? And that is not for kids. Anyway, so if you need more kids movie reviews, usually I go and see them in the theaters. This one just so happens to be so bad, I'm not going to. We can talk about it today. But if you need more kids movie reviews, go ahead and get subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if it benefited you. That really helps it get out there to more parents. And I will see you for the next review.